What is up, and welcome to day one of a 40-day journey that I'd love for you to join me in. Today is Ash Wednesday. It's the start of Lent, and I couldn't think of a better day to kick off this new project called the Any Brand. I want to be clear, this journey is about so much more than an apparel or brand launch, which we will get around to doing, but it's about building a vision and embarking on an intentional season of reflection, renewal, and anticipation as we lead up to Easter. So, to cast the vision and see if this is something you even want to embark on, there are three things I want you to know about the Any brand, what it means and what it stands for. Number one, you need to know that any who call on his name will be saved. It's an idea that reflects the heart of Jesus himself and showing what it means to live radical inclusion. And I want to do everything I can to promote that truth. But number two, and equally important, is a reminder of a tension we live in every day, this concept called the already and not yet. The already and not yet, which is also the second piece behind the letters A-N-Y, seeks to explain that God's goodness is all around us. We see glimpses of peace, unity, love, and hope, the already. But yet, we're also surrounded by brokenness, poverty, disunity, and despair, the not yet. The core idea for the Any brand is simple. I wanted to create a brand where a single word, these three simple letters, could carry with it profound meaning. Something simple yet powerful, something that could spark real conversations about faith and life and how Jesus meets us in both the beauty and the brokenness. What if just one word could open the door to meaningful dialogue about who Jesus is and what he offers to anyone who calls on him? I think we can do that with this word. In fact, having worked on this for several months, I can't hear the words any, anyone, anything, anywhere in normal conversation without thinking about this concept. So, why Lent and why now? I'm not a practicing Catholic, but I can't think of a better build-up to a brand that seeks to point people to Jesus. Lent is a sacred window of 40 days leading up to Easter, a time to remember, to repent, and to realign our hearts with God. And that's why we're starting this journey today on Ash Wednesday and walking together through Lent all the way to Easter. Each day we'll talk about faith, grace, inclusion, and the reality of living in this already and not yet state of being. And at the end of this journey, on or just around Easter, we'll launch our first apparel collection. Not just as a product dropped, but as an invitation to be a part of what the Any brand stands for, something that points people back to Jesus and his model. So, this first day, I just want to invite you to reflect on this. What does Any mean to you? What does it look like in your life to live in the state of the already and not yet? If you feel like sharing, I'd love to hear it. If not, just take some time today to sit with that thought. We're all in this together, and I'm grateful you're here. So, here's to day one. Here's to walking through the next 40 days with open hearts and open hands. And here's to embracing the radical, inclusive love of Jesus, because Any means you. So, let's see what happens.